YouTube it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the stuff you actually see on YouTube or you probably heard of, we basically just document it in the whole movie. So, you know, it's kind of ill, but that's kind of like how the direction we took when we thought of the idea for Party and Bullshit. And all of it was big idea, you know what I mean? I'm talking like it was our idea because we was all part of it, but that was all big imagination. That was all big mind state. That was all big ideas. He basically put everything together. Even when it come down to Junior Mafia, you know what I mean? We never knew we was a group. He used to say Junior Mafia before we even had any idea we was Junior Mafia. You know what I mean? We hear records he do here about your Junior Mafia, and then one day we was like, yo, who Junior Mafia you be talking about? He was like, that's y'all, nigga. We like, oh shit, word, that's us? You know what I mean? We had no idea. All that was B.I. plan, you know what I mean? From day one, he knew how he wanted to make his situation, how he wanted to execute it. He knew who he wanted in, who he wanted out, who he wanted around it. You know what I mean? Duke was the mastermind and all that, so, you know, I mean, shit, we all here on the strength of that, so. It's kind of like what you see when you see the Party and Bullshit scene, you know what I mean? It's really ill, kind of dope. All that was our idea. We freestyled that, no rehearsal, no nothing. We ain't have no wardrobe. We ain't had no budgets for nothing. We just straight was coming outside and the clothes we bought on our own, out the street. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't had nobody paying for our shit, nothing. We was doing shit ourselves. You know what I mean? That shit ain't happen till One More Chance come out where we start actually getting paper. But besides that, we was everyday people, you know what I mean, right? Like, we was straight coming on video sets going right back to your block. Like, you know, right back to where we actually shooting this movie at. We shooting some of this movie in the hood where we actually grew up at. Like, it's that real. It's nothing new to us. You know what I mean? Y'all come around every day. Y'all ain't from where we from, but that shit ain't nothing new to us. We out there every day, with or without a camera. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's kind of like an everyday thing to us. We never changed with it. So, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna get a chance to see that whole history rehash, man. Everything you see, I mean, you ain't gonna never get 100% of a movie. You know what I mean? Just cause it's certain things you just can't put in movies. You know what I mean? But I mean, on some real shit, like at least 70-75% of this movie is gonna be definitely real. Some shit you can really go back and go, yeah, I was there for that. You know what I mean? So it's cool. I taped my life 15 years ago. I'm 30 years old today. Y'all got, you know what I mean? Y'all showing me 15 years ago and I was 15 years old. I've been balling hard since I was 13. You know what I mean? I ain't out here trying to chase nothing. What y'all niggas doing today, I was doing that shit when I was 13. I was driving the Benz when I was 15. Had a bank card, 100,000 when I was 16. You know what I mean? This ain't my first video set. This is about my 100th video set. You know what I mean? So we just up here doing regular things here. It's like a good reunion.
How do you think Mark is doing? Is it weird to have someone play you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It took a minute. It took a minute for it to hit me, you know what I mean? Because I'm still young. You know, when you see, like, you watch the Ray Charles movie, you see all these movies, a lot of these movies you see being rehashed over about people's life and their story, they either 50, 60 years old and they resting, you know what I mean, or they dead. You know, it's a difference. I mean, I'm 30. It's not like I'm 40, I'm 45, 50 years old. I'm still relevant. I'm active. I could go run a full court right now, you know what I mean? Have a good time. I'm not fucked up, you know what I mean? So it took a while for it to hit me. I didn't really catch it like, it's something different. I look at it different now because I'm still like relevant. I still make music to this day. I'm still active. And to see somebody play me over at this age, you know what I mean? That's something that I look at and go, wow, you know, that's kind of big. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm 30 years old. I got somebody playing me when I was 15 years old. That's hot. You know what I mean? I think I would have turned that down any day. I'd rather somebody play me than me playing myself. I'd rather play a good actor play me the right way than me play myself in the bad way. You know what I mean? I want to see it get done in a professional way, and I just thought it was more harder that way.
How do you think he's doing?
He's doing good. I mean, shit, he looked like me when I was 13, 14 years old. You know, he my size. He got the way he's spinning. He got that look. He looked like me when I was that age. So when I saw him, when I first saw him for the first time, I just gave him a thumbs up and was like, yo, that's it right there. That's good. Then when I saw him actually acting, like I rehearsed with him, you know what I mean? When he did some of the scenes over, we did the scouting. We did some of the neighborhoods in Brooklyn. I actually saw him rehearse some of my parts. I was just like, wow. Damn, this dude is like, this me when I was little, you know what I mean? And it wasn't really nothing much to it. It was just basic shit, you know what I mean? He's acting my role, but I look at him just playing me when I was little. It was just very normal and very real. It's not like you gotta coach somebody on how to act like a real person. I just, you know, it wasn't no outfits I had. I dressed like a regular dude, smoked a gang of weed. I had to teach him how to roll weed because he never rolled a blunt in his life. And I felt like I was corrupting him when I did that. You know what I mean? But that's all part of the things he had to learn. That's the things I was doing 13, 14 years old. I wasn't in school. When I was 14, I was down the road drinking Cristal, fucking shorties, 21 years old, and smoking ounces of weed. No school, no being in the house at 9. I was on the road just living the life I never thought I would live, but at the end of the day, it may not sound like it was all that good, but it kept me out the streets, it kept me alive, you know what I mean? So I look at it like, damn, you know, Big saved my life. It took me out the streets before I can get myself into anything, before I can get caught up in drugs or guns or hustling. He took me out the street when I was 14 years old. That's a blessing to me, no matter what I was doing up there, no matter if I was up there having sex or smoking or drinking, you know what, I was out the streets. I was rocking on the stage every night, you know what I mean? So Big kind of guided us and put us into a new world, so, you know, I appreciated it, I embraced it, and I took it for what it was worth, and I tried to make the best of it. You know, but he's doing a good job though, you know what I mean? He nailed me on down to the look. He got the personality, he got the swag. As the days been going on, we sat down and we kicked it. He started being around me more, and then he just got a hold of it. You know, I ain't got to tell him nothing now. He do what he do. You know, it's an honor for me to have him playing me, you know. So, you know, he may look at it like, you know, he's a talented little dude. So, you know what I mean? He definitely got my praise and support, and he knocked it out.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
What do you think, like, what do you think the outcome is going to be?
Oscars.
I mean, how do you think it's going?
I mean, it's been good. I mean, I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of have you up and down. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's ill to see your whole situation being rehashed over, but you know, you still get this kind of sadness and depression part because it's kind of like it's a celebration for somebody that's really not here. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we all following that man's footsteps. He set up a foundation for us. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for him, probably none of us would be here. It wouldn't be a Kim, it wouldn't be a me, Junior Mafia, Nino, LD. It wouldn't be none of that if it wasn't for Big.
No bad boy.
You know what I mean? No bad boy, no Puff, no nothing. So you gotta look at it and go, damn, you know, it's a good thing because we all got a career off of something somebody created and that person ain't here. So it kind of got like it's kind of bittersweet thing, you know what I mean? But you look at it now, it's been 10, 11 years. It's more like a celebration, you know what I mean? Just to know that my man's still relevant, still hot, still popping, still one of the greatest. And you run 10 years later, you go get to see like the real story of what really went down. So, you know, I'm embracing it. You know what I mean? It's taking me a minute, but I'm enjoying it though. You know what I mean? Having fun with it. I can't complain.
A lot of the old crew around.
Yeah, seeing old people you ain't seen in years. You know, D-Dot, seeing people you ain't seen in a while, or just seeing. It ain't even about the people that's around, but just seeing all these parts being like played over. Like, you know, I remember some of these things, so it's like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just to be there and correct to say, yo, nah, that's not how it was. He said this, or he wore this, or he wore that, just to see things be rehashed over. I know when people watching it, I can sit there and go, all right, they getting 100% of the real story, so I'm satisfied, I'm good with it. You know what I mean? The dude they got playing big, you know, my man Gravy, he been doing his thing with it, so you know, I can't complain. It's been something special. It's a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be. My expectations was, you know what I mean? So I definitely gotta give it that. You know what I mean? You know how you more got things in your mind until you actually see it being unfolded. I looked at it and I'm like, damn, this shit is really something special. You know, and I'm just blessed to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Once I realized where I was at, I was like, yo, this is something special. It's something that's gonna put New York back in the right perspective. Something that's gonna put Brooklyn back on the map. You know. Just gonna keep it moving from there, you know.
Anything else?
Baby. I just want to say one thing. Y'all want to say something? Dudes was young doing this. Y'all dudes that's like out now. Remember, dudes was young doing this. When you used to see them trucks pull up with them Interas, you ain't see the driver. Niggas was too little. You seen the trucks. Dudes was real young doing this, man. Young.
Man, they seen the milk truck, man.
Young. All you seen was the truck. You ain't see the driver, man. So, dude, when you see certain dudes you have to pay homage. You have to, because it's like you're looking at Big. You have to. You can't walk past certain people when you see them. You have to acknowledge that person, man. Because these dudes open the doors for a lot of you dudes, a lot of you groups. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm not going back to
I was on the set.
Nigga, Joe, this crazy.
Nah, that's good. B.I.G. forever. Your boy Las Vegas LD be on the set. Gotta give this black right here. This black right here. It's the president right here.